What is up, guys? This is Lenthio coming at you with a card discussion today about an interesting floodgate. So this card is Dragon's Bind. It is a continuous trap card and its effect reads as follows. Activate this card by targeting one dragon type monster you control with 2,500 less attack and defense. Neither player can special summon monsters with attack lower than or equal to the target's original attack. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. So, looking at this card, it seems pretty ridiculous. There are multiple reasons why, because if you think of the different cards that can actually be used with it, you kind of see why. So one of the first ones that a lot of the American supporter base of this might see is simply Stardust Spark Dragon. Now, it's not legal over in Europe yet because it's technically not been printed over here. So we can't use that just yet, which is really annoying because I really want that card because it is so good. Having Stardust Spark Dragon with this card is a little bit ridiculous because you can just protect Stardust Spark Dragon or this card constantly and you kind of create a little pseudo lock. Also, you can use Wyvern or Red Wyvern, I think it is, that's coming out in the Speedroid Chaser set thing. There's basically a level 6 synchro generic that has 2,400 attack, and its effect is during either player's turn you can destroy your opponent, one of your opponent's monsters that has the highest attack. So you and your opponent cannot special summon monsters 2,400 or higher. You have a special summon lock. You have a monster that can destroy at higher levels, and yeah, you see where this is kind of going. Dragon's Bind is an incredibly powerful card in my opinion, and I really don't think dragons need more support because they're kind of one of the more over-supported type in the game, if I'm completely honest. We all know that Konami love dragons with Dragon Rulers and Chaos Emperor Dragon and all these other crazy cards. They're all so good, and this just kind of takes the biscuit a little bit, but nevertheless. Decks that can use this are, you know, other dragon decks that just don't really have the power enough anymore to be able to have this support card for other things, like Heretics or anything like that. It's pretty goddamn good in my opinion. Because essentially what you can do is, for example in Heretics, you can establish a board, then flip this. Seems a little bit unfair, doesn't it? But it's just so easy to bring out these cards. And the interesting thing as well, with the card text, it says you can target one dragon type monster you control with 2,500 less attack or defense. It doesn't actually say that its original attack at that point. So for example, you could summon some crazy dragon like Quasar and then like Shrink, for example, a really rough example. Flip this and then your opponent can't special summon over 4,000 because at the second point it says neither player can special summon monsters with attack lower than or equal to the monster's the target's original attack. At that point it says there. Now this might just be a translation thing. I hope to God it is because it might be slightly abusable in that sense. It is still a pretty good card. Do I think this is going to be played in the meta? Abso-goddamn-lutely. If there are dragons in the meta, this will be played. Unless it is a completely OTK-based deck, like an OTK variant of Heretics, then it won't be played in that technically, but I think this card's actually going to give a great power to the dragon archetypes and the dragon deck simply because it's just so good. It's going to be put in the Red Eyes deck straight away to give it a nice little boost, and I think that, you know, sitting there with the Red Eyes with this would be quite amusing. The card is really solid, the card is really good, and I think that it's kind of creeping a little bit to me, maybe very abusable, but we'll just have to see how the meta goes when this card is actually released. So I want to know what you guys think of the card. Do you think it is crazy good, or do you think it's just too many restrictions to actually pull it off successfully and consistently? So as I said, let me know down in the comment section below, and make sure to give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I should catch you guys later.
Hi, I'm Jack Patillo from Rooster Teeth. So I love this guy's channel. You should check it out.